Today on the channel from Elite Series 98, we've got the return of Big E.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel from Elite Series 98, we've got Big E. But remember, for all your wrestling figure needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal all day long, as you guys do know. And today we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And today we got the return of Big E. It has been the year of Big E, or one of the years. Obviously, Ultimate Warrior, Rey Mysterio, they've had quite the years. But Big E, he's in there as well with quite a few elites. Of course, we started the year with a Royal Rumble elite. This, of course, Elite 98, and then he was just in Elite 95, so a quick turnaround for Big E. Of course, we know how the toy business works. They're about a year planned out. Of course, Big E was riding very high as the world champion, and now we're getting a lot of those figures that represent that time frame. Of course, Big E has been injured since. Hopefully, he's on the road to recovery. It doesn't seem like it's going as well as he'd hoped. And hopefully Big E does return to the company one day sooner than later. But let's take a look at the packaging on old Big E from Series 98. Big E spent a lot of time in my neck of the woods. Of course, he's an Iowa Hawkeye. I try not to hold that against him, as it truly is Cyclone Country. Yes, it is. It's Cyclone Country. But Big E looking pretty good in here. Of course, they do have his title belt. And the big thing about this title belt, is maybe most of us know, is this is the first one with actual side plates to the Superstar. So that'll be interesting to look at when we get him out of the package. But it is your paint-by-numbers packaging here. Big E, Glamour Shot, WWE, Elite, Elite 98, True Effects, Certified Authentic, Elite, Big E. And there he is. So proud of that title belt. Looking really good. Smiling there. Looking good on Big E. And on the back of the package, we get a little depiction of the event. And unfortunately, we don't get that coat jacket that he has with this figure. That would have been a nice touch. Obviously, probably cut for cost constraints there. We do got the cross-sell down below. We're unboxing all those on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe. At the end of the week, we're going to unbox Chase Rick Boogs, and we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got all the fun stuff on the back. Let's see what it says about our old buddy Big E. Let's see what's going on with him. From Tampa, Florida, beautiful this time of the year, as we do know. Hulk Hogan country, as it's known. Height 5'11", weight 285 pounds. Finisher, the big ending. Career highlights, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and longest reigning Tag Team Champion. The powerhouse of positivity dreamed big, shattered the glass ceiling, and ruled Raw as WWE Champion. He sure did, and hopefully he gets to rule it once again. I guess we'll see what happens. Off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. And Big E in the old plastic prison. We get extra hands. We get the title belt. Get all kinds of excitement here. Is he locked in? Oh, he's got one hand locked in, at least, that I see so far. It looks like it. That's it. All right. We got a lot of hands with this one. Choose your own hand adventure, I guess. No jacket, but we get extra hands. So we'll take what we can get. And can I pull them out? There it is. And there it is. And there it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's start with these hands here. We get two Fists of Fury as Big E. You know, he's a gentle giant, but he's got to throw some haymakers from time to time. So we get two fists there. We get the two big old Ricochet hands, just absolutely wild. They need to shrink these hands down. We've said that a lot. Hopefully that's a new sculpt we'll see soon in the future. But then we get down to the WWE title belt here, and you got the Big E side plate. So it's your paint by numbers, once again, title belt here from the WWE, but you get new side plates with it, which is a nice touch. It'll be interesting how that goes going forward. I like it, but I also like the genericness of titles as well, because when they're generic, you can move them around. If you're a kid playing around, you can move some things around. A lot of going around, apparently. But the side plates really limit you. This is Big E's title belt. That's one of those things you got to really look at. If you're moving and shaking and selling some stuff, got to make sure you got the right title belt. But it is pretty cool, and Big E is the first one. We're going to see this a lot more in the future, so stay tuned for that. Now we get down to Big E. Big E returns to the Elite lineup, and like we said, we just had him in Elite 95, so that is a very quick turnaround. I am happy, though, we got a different Big E and different as far as a different head sculpt. We got a little smiling with the open face here. Looks really good. Looks very happy. Looks very positive, as they say. Good haircut there with a little bit longer hair on Big E. Got the beard going on. Definitely looks like Big E. All day long you're going to know who this is. I think that is really cool. And he's got a very cool red, white, and blue singlet going on. I guess, yeah, singlet. Looks good. Looks almost very Americanish. You could almost put him in an American 4th of July lineup here with this outfit, but he does look really good. You got the old Big E on the bottom of his boots here. Looking good there as well. No paint application issues, nothing like that. Running through the articulation here. Of course, arms go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. I'm here for that. Got the hands that are movable back and forth. Got the black wrist tape painted on. Of course, head removable, as we said. Got a big ab crunch going there. Waist articulation. He can do those big old Big E splits if he needs to. Out at Carver Hawkeye Arena or whatever. Wherever is the Hawkeyes play. What is it? Kinnick Stadium. Kinnick Stadium. There you go. He can do that there. He does not have the pinless knees, but he does got double jointed knees. We like that, of course. You got the thigh cut, then you got the boot cut, then the ankles back and forth there. It's a good Big E, though. Let's compare it to the last one. That would be Elite 95, as I said, a very quick turnaround here. Very interesting. So it is a little bit different body, it seems like. Or maybe it's just the paint playing optical illusions. I think that's what it is. It's the same body going on. Definitely going to have to mix it up in the hand department. But definitely Big E. This one's a little bit more jovial, a little bit more happy, a little bit more smiley. And the cool thing with these Elites these days, though, is we know they should apparently... Oh, uh-oh. I pulled the whole head off on this Big E, so that was a mistake. I'll have to fix that. Apparently this Big E's head is not removable. What is going on with that? And I might have just broke Big E here on the table. We'll see if that happens. I pulled a little hard, but I should be able to fix that. But you could, theoretically, move your heads back and forth. So you could do that if you really wanted to. I guess he'll be the Headless Horseman Big E for right now. I'll have to fix him up offline. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. But you can pull these heads off. You can mix and match if you want to. If you want to choose your own adventure. If you're one of those guys that likes to mix and match between your figures, you definitely could do that with this Big E. How about a ringside collectible stand? Does he fit? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, as I always say. And he fits like a glove, like he was made for this stand. But a good Big E. Is this the most popular one of the 98? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end of the week when we rank the entire set. To me, it's just the middle of the road. It's getting a top performer like Big E out again. I feel like it's just a little bit too soon. I would have liked to seen a couple more sets in between these two. But it is what it is. I understand why they did it. And he is probably a pretty good seller at this point. He's a very popular character, as we all know. And hopefully he returns to TV sooner than later. But what's your thoughts on this Big E figure? All in? Playing the long game? Easy pass because you got some of these other ones? Do you got a broken-headed one like me? It's not broke. I can fix it. I can fix it. But let me know your thoughts on Big E as he takes a tumble. There he goes. But let me know your thoughts on this Big E figure. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about the notification bell, as we got videos every single day and you do not want to miss one. Also, don't forget about the Patreon channel, link in the description below. Your best way to support the channel, as you guys know. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, and don't forget about social media, SirPaul64 is where you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Big E, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.